Imagine a quintessentially English scene, a small village green, bathed in the warm glow of a summer afternoon. Laughter rings out as villagers gather, not for a simple picnic, but for a game of skill, strategy, and friendly competition, a game of cricket. This idyllic image takes us back to the very heart of cricket's origin, to a time when it was a simple pastime enjoyed by rural communities across England. The exact origins of cricket remain shrouded in the mists of time. However, historical evidence points towards its emergence in the southeastern counties of England sometime during the 13th century. It is believed that cricket may have evolved from older bat and ball games played by children and shepherds using rudimentary equipment. These early forms of cricket were far removed from the sophisticated sport we know today. Nevertheless, the seeds of passion, camaraderie, and the thrill of competition were sown in those humble beginnings. As the game spread and evolved, it would capture the imagination of generations to come, eventually transcending its pastoral origins to become a true global phenomenon. The name cricket itself is believed to have originated from the old French word criquet, meaning a stick or staff. This term aptly describes the rudimentary equipment that was used in the early days of the game. The simplicity of a stick or staff highlights how the game was accessible to many, requiring minimal resources to play. This etymology provides a glimpse into the simple equipment used in the game's early days. The wooden bat and ball were basic, yet functional, allowing players to engage in the sport with ease. These early tools laid the foundation for the more sophisticated equipment we see in modern cricket. Another theory suggests a connection with the Middle Dutch word crick, stoel, referring to a low stool used in church, possibly resembling the early wickets used in cricket. This connection to church furniture hints at the game's humble beginnings and its evolution from simple pastimes to structured sports. By the 16th century, cricket had begun to take on a more recognizable form. Illustrations and paintings from this era depict matches that bear a striking resemblance to the game we know today. The basic rules and structure were starting to take shape, setting the stage for cricket's future development. It was during this period that the game gained considerable popularity among farmers and townsfolk. Cricket became a common sight in village greens, where communities would gather to play and watch. This communal aspect of the game helped to solidify its place in society. Records from 1598 mention a legal case in Guildford, Surrey, where a witness testified to playing cricket as a schoolboy 50 years prior. This testimony provides valuable insight into the game's history, indicating that cricket was already well established by the late 16th century. This evidence suggests that cricket was not merely a children's game, but was enjoyed by adults as well. The involvement of adults in the sport highlights its appeal across different age groups and social classes, further contributing to its widespread popularity. As the game's popularity spread, so did its rules and regulations. Early rulebooks began to emerge, providing a standardized framework for how the game should be played. These rules helped to formalize cricket, making it more organized and competitive. The 17th century witnessed a significant shift in cricket's social standing. The game began to attract the attention of the gentry, who saw it as a fashionable pastime. This newfound interest from the upper classes helped to elevate cricket's status and legitimacy. No longer confined to village greens, cricket began to attract the attention of the gentry, gradually evolving into a more organized and formalized sport. Matches were now being held in more structured environments, with spectators eagerly watching the games. This shift marked the beginning of cricket's transformation into a professional sport. This transformation would pave the way for cricket's rise as a national pastime and its eventual journey across the globe. The game's appeal transcended borders, leading to its adoption in various countries. Today, cricket is played and loved by millions worldwide, a testament to its enduring legacy and universal charm. The 17th century marked a turning point for cricket as it transitioned from a rustic pastime enjoyed by rural communities and common folk to a fashionable sport embraced by the upper echelons of English society. This transformation was not just about the game itself, but also about its social significance. Noblemen and wealthy landowners began to take an interest in the game, recognizing its potential for both leisure and competition. They saw cricket as an opportunity to display their status and wealth, hosting matches that were grand social events. The first recorded match, recognised as a major cricket match, took place in 1697 in Sussex. This match was a significant milestone, marking the beginning of cricket's journey into the mainstream consciousness of English society. This landmark event, with a stake of 50 guineas, signalled the growing popularity of cricket among the elite. High-stakes matches became more common, drawing larger crowds and increasing the game's visibility. Soon, private cricket grounds were established on the estates of the wealthy, providing dedicated spaces for the game to flourish. These grounds were meticulously maintained and became symbols of prestige and exclusivity. Among these early patrons of cricket, the Hambledon Club, formed in the 1750s, emerged as a dominant force. The club was not just a gathering of enthusiasts, but a powerhouse that influenced the development of the game. Based in the small village of Hambledon in Hampshire, the club boasted some of the finest players of the era and played a pivotal role in shaping the early rules and techniques of the game. The Hambledon Club's matches were highly anticipated events, drawing spectators from neighbouring regions. The Hambledon Club's influence extended beyond the village, attracting spectators from far and wide and cementing cricket's status as a sport worthy of both admiration and aspiration. The club's legacy is a testament to how cricket evolved from a simple pastime to a cornerstone of English culture, reflecting broader social changes and the growing importance of organised sports in society. The late 18th century witnessed a crucial development in cricket's journey, the formation of the Marylebone Cricket Club, or MCC, in 1787. This marked a significant turning point in the history of the sport, as it transitioned from a pastime enjoyed by a few to a more structured and widely recognised game, established by cricket enthusiasts who frequented the Star and Garter pub in London's Pall Mall. The MCC quickly assumed the mantle of the guardian of cricket's laws and regulations. These early enthusiasts were passionate about the game and saw the need for a formal body to oversee its development and ensure fair play. The MCC's codified rules, first published in 1788, brought a much-needed structure and uniformity to the game. Before this, cricket was played with varying rules depending on the region, leading to confusion and disputes. The MCC's rulebook provided a standardized set of guidelines that all players could follow, making the game more consistent and enjoyable. The club's influence extended beyond rulemaking. It became a hub for cricket enthusiasts, fostering a sense of community and shared passion for the sport. Members of the MCC would gather to discuss the game, share strategies and celebrate their love for cricket. This sense of camaraderie helped to further popularize the sport and attract new players and fans. The MCC's home ground, Lord's Cricket Ground, established in 1787, would eventually become known as the home of cricket, a hallowed turf where legends would be made and cricketing history would be written. Lord's became the venue for some of the most memorable matches in cricket history, and its iconic status continues to this day. With the establishment of the MCC and the standardization of rules, cricket entered a new era of organised competition. Matches were no longer just casual affairs, but were now played with a sense of purpose and structure. This led to the formation of official tournaments and leagues, further enhancing the sport's appeal. County cricket gained prominence, with counties fielding teams to compete against each other. These matches were highly anticipated events, drawing large crowds and generating significant interest. The competitive nature of county cricket helped to raise the standard of play and provided a platform for talented players to showcase their skills. This period also saw the rise of professional cricketers, paving the way for the development of specialised skills and a higher level of play. As the game became more organised, players began to train more rigorously and focus on honing their techniques. This professional approach to the sport laid the foundation for the modern game of cricket, with its emphasis on skill, strategy and athleticism.